Welcome back to my Jets franchise rebuild here on Madden 24. Now, I said at the end of the preseason video, I would decide between episodes who was going to be our starting quarterback, and I've made my decision. And it will be rookie quarterback Jared McDonald that we took at the very end of the first round in the previous draft. The main reason behind it, they both played really well in the preseason, but the main reason behind it is going to be because he's 22 years old and only needs about 5,800 experience to get another upgrade. And then when you look over here at Jordan Travis, he is 25 years old, a 74 overall, but he is about to get an upgrade point, but the next one will need about another 9,600 experience. So that is why we're going to go with Jared McDonald, because he has more of a chance to develop. But with that all being said, Jordan Travis did play well enough in the preseason that I feel like teams would be interested in him, and I have found a team with a really bad quarterback spot. The Green Bay Packers are led by a 68 overall, 34-year-old Derek Carr, who is wearing number 4 in Green Bay. I don't really think that would ever happen. But then their backup is Drew Lock as a 65, and then they have Marvin Conway, a rookie quarterback, at a 64 overall. Let's see if Green Bay is willing to give us anything for Jordan Travis. Looking at the rest of the roster, the Packers seem to have a pretty solid team here. Jair Alexander's a 95, Rashawn Gary's a 92. He'll have a solid O-line, he'll have a good running back, he'll have a pretty solid receiver. An 80 overall isn't exactly where you want your wide receiver one to be, but how about you give us your first round pick, which is expected to be a very late first round pick. But if they can take this, I will gladly take that deal. And no, they're not going to take that. Moving on, let's see if they will take a second round pick. Now, if they don't do this, I may need to add something else to it, because I'm not really willing to get rid of him unless it's for a first or second round offer. And he is now a member of the Green Bay Packers, and we have a second round pick. Now, obviously, that does open up a roster spot for us. Our backup quarterback right now is Kirk Cousins with the mentor player tag. What I want to do is go sign another mentor quarterback to see if I can't double up on the amount of XP that gives you every weekly training, so we can get as much XP as possible for this guy. And would you look at that, Derek Carr has apparently been released from the Packers. He has a mentor player tag. Let's go ahead and bring him in. And that will now move our backup quarterback to be Derek Carr. Not much farther behind than Jared McDonald, but obviously if our rookie quarterback goes down, we may be screwed anyway. But now we can finally take a look at our starting depth chart. We have Garrett Wilson and Jalen Waddle at receiver. We won't have Brendan Rice for the first few weeks of the season. He actually got injured in the preseason, so it looks like he will miss the first 2 games. So our backup slot receiver is actually going to be second-year player Johnny Wilson. And then over on defense, I have made a probably pretty controversial decision, and that is that we are going to bench CJ Mosley for rookie Damian Bryant, because I want him to try to improve as quick as possible. Maybe we can get him up to a star depth trait. That would be the ultimate dream. But the rest of the defense I really like, except for strong safety. We're a little weak there. I'm going to hope that Tony Adams isn't completely awful. We do have to set our season goal for this year, and right now we're going to go ahead and make the playoffs. I know we have a rookie quarterback, but I feel like the rest of the team with Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, and then that defense should be more than enough for us to at least try to make a playoff run. It's opening day this week, and our fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Chargers. What's the key to victory? I would really like to say stifling defense, but we are going against Justin Herbert, so we're going to say dominating offense. And then we're going to say our running backs need to really carry this team, because I don't know exactly what our quarterback Jared McDonald is going to be able to do today. We do have an upgrade point for our rookie outside linebacker Danny Campbell, who will be one of our starters, and he gets +1 to block shedding, pursuit, and 2 to tackle. But now we can finally take a look at the Chargers roster, led by a 91 overall in Justin Herbert. Running back is an 81 in Austin Eckler. Wide receiver is an 88 Keenan Allen, an 87 Mike Williams, and a 76 Quentin Johnson, so nothing has really changed there. Tight ends an 83 overall in Gerald Everett. Left tackle is a 91. Left guard is a 78. Center is a 68 overall. Right guard's a 76. And right tackle is an 83. Over on the defensive side, they are starting a 69 overall left end. At right end's a 74. Defensive tackle's a 70 and a 66. All right, their defensive line is not really that great. Outside linebacker is a 77. Middle linebacker is a 74. Right outside linebacker is Joey Bosa. Far and away their best player on defense so far. At corner, there's a player that's close to him. Asante Samuel at an 87. Denzel Burke is a 79. And then 70 overall in Taylor. At free safety is a 77 in Kalen Bullock. And strong safety is a 97 in Derwin James. All right, he seems to be their best defensive player. And I almost forgot to show you guys the actual draft class here. There are a couple quarterbacks at the top. As of right now, we're rolling with Jared McDonald, but if he doesn't look good by the end of the season, and we are in a position to draft one of these guys and they look incredible, we will definitely consider it. And we apparently get to kick off the entire season in this game because this is Thursday night primetime in week 1. Our defense will get to take the field first against Justin Herbert and this Chargers offense from his own 25-yard line. He will take the snap. They hand it off up the middle, and he will bounce off one man and end up with a 6-yard run, and Rashawn Slater is injured on the first play of the season. And I don't believe that is Austin Eckler back there at running back. I don't know who that is right now. I thought Eckler was their starter, but now on 2nd and 4, Herbert going to put out a play action, find Quentin Johnson over the middle for a gain of 15 and the first down. All right, defense, let's try to tighten that up a little bit. Now at their own 46-yard line. Now Austin Eckler's in the game. It's a play action again. He's rolling to the outside under pressure, hit as he's throwing, and that one will go out of bounds. I believe it was John Franklin Myers bringing the pressure there. Now a 2nd and 10. And they're going to run another play action under pressure from Jermaine Johnson, and he gets the first sack on the season. Now that sets up a 3rd and 18 for the Chargers. Can we please get their offense off the field here? From their own 38, he'll drop back to pass. Rolling to the outside, throwing on the run, deep downfield. That one will be knocked away and almost intercepted. I believe Sauce Gardner deflected it. Tony Adams almost had a pick. And now it is time for rookie quarterback Jared McDonald to lead his first official drive as a quarterback for the New York Jets. He did not throw a touchdown the entire preseason, but led several touchdown drives for the running backs. But now from our own 32, we start this drive with a handoff to Breece Hall, and that's just going to get a gain of a yard. Now a 2nd and 9. McDonald will line back up under center. From the 33-yard line, Breece Hall is still the running back. We're going to go back to Breece Hall to the outside, and Hall will break that tackle, have the first down, and finally get brought down at our 48-yard line. And now the rookie quarterback comes out as the only one in the backfield for a 1st and 10. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw over the middle, and he misses the receiver. He completed 75% of his passes in the preseason. Not a great start there. Now a 2nd and 10. He's going to send Heron, our fullback, in motion. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Breece Hall to the outside. The blocking sets up, and Breece Hall will get brought down for about a 5-yard carry. Now that sets up a 3rd and 5 for the Jets. He comes out in shotgun as the only one in the backfield. He'll drop back. A quick throw caught by Johnny Wilson for the first down for an 8-yard play. So McDonald able to keep this drive alive with a quick pass. Now a 1st and 10. Breece Hall is the running back, and we go right back to Hall, who jukes out a defender. And now Breece Hall fights for the first down, brought down to the Chargers' 29-yard line. And now it looks like Blake Corum has checked into the game for a new set of downs. We'll take the snap. McDonald will look to pass. He's going to throw this one to the outside. That is caught by Wilson, and they're going to say he was actually out of bounds. So that leads to a 2nd and 10. He lines up under center. Heron is lined up at fullback. Breece Hall is back in at running back. And that's where we go with it, right up the middle. Now he's trying to bounce it to the outside, but meets Derwin James for just a 2-yard carry. So now it's another 3rd down for the Jets offense. McDonald back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass. Rolling to the outside under a lot of pressure. He will take off here up the sideline. And McDonald with the first down run for a 9-yard carry. And his ability to escape the pocket and run for yardage is one of the big reasons I also decided to go with him as the starter. Now on the next play, rolling to the outside, throwing on the run. He finds Garrett Wilson, who breaks one tackle and is brought down about the 10-yard line. Now on 2nd and 2 out of shotgun, a quick throw to the outside will be caught by Breece Hall, who cuts upfield and is brought down at the 5-yard line. A 1st and goal for the Jets. Now we come out with a goal line set. Breece Hall is lined up at running back. Heron is still the fullback here. It will be a handoff to Heron on his first career carry. He goes up the middle and gets us down to the 1. How about another goal line set for the Jets now on a 2nd and goal? From just outside the 1-yard line, it's a handoff to Breece Hall, who goes to the edge, and he is met and brought down in the backfield. Now a 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. And we're going to try a goal line set one more time. McDonald goes under center. He takes the snap. It's a toss play to Breece Hall on the outside, and Hall is into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets, but our backup tight end is injured on the play, but we will take a 7-0 lead. On the Chargers' following drive, they have managed to find Jets territory. It's a 3rd and 10 from R48. He's under pressure and gets rid of it at the last possible second. Boogie Basham was the one bringing the pressure that time, and they'll punt it away. Following a touchback, we will take over at our own 20-yard line, already up by 7. McDonald back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back, and we will start this drive with a handoff to Hall, who goes to the outside and gets a 9-yard carry. Now with a 2nd and 1, I imagine we'll go right back to Breece Hall. From our own 29, we do go back to him. He gets the first down. I screwed up the call, but whatever. First down, Jets to the 32. That's the joys of live commentary. Sometimes you get some interesting play calls. A 2-yard carry on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8. Now out of pistol, he'll look to pass. He throws on the run, and that one will be caught by Brock Bowers and set up a 3rd and 5. Now he'll come out in shotgun with Blake Corum lined up at running back. At the 37, he'll drop back to pass, hopefully looking for a quick pass. He's going to go deep down the sideline and overthrow a wide open Brock Bowers. Well, how about here in the second quarter in simulation, a 65-yard touchdown pass to Quentin Johnston to tie this game up at 7. McDonald now gets to start this next drive from his own 25-yard line, back in shotgun. It will be a read option. McDonald to the outside, and he's going to get brought down by Derwin James for just a 4-yard scramble. Wasn't really a scramble, I guess, more of a quarterback keeper on the option, but now a 2nd and 6 from the 29. And he's going to take the snap, give this one to Breece Hall, who goes to the outside. The blocking doesn't really set up that well, and he brings up a 3rd and 3. Will we be able to avoid a 3-and-out now? He lines up under center. It's McDonald. He'll drop back to pass and find Waddle. I got confused with my Oklahoma City Bisons franchise, but first down Jets. I apologize for another screwed up call, but the next play would be no gain, so it's now a 2nd and 10. Samuel from under center with another handoff up the middle. It's going to be Breece Hall for the first down, still running into Chargers territory, brought down to the 41-yard line. We would get a false start before the next play, so that sets up a 1st and 15. We'll come out with a handoff to Breece Hall again, who goes right up the middle, gets those yards back, and sets up a 2nd and inches. Now that McDonald's going back under center, you got to imagine this ball's going right back to Breece Hall, and yes, it is to the outside. He breaks that tackle, has the first down, and is brought down to the 26. Going back under center again, Breece Hall is still the running back, but now Herron is lined up at fullback. But McDonald will drop back to pass. I keep screwing that up, but it's a 6-yard gain to Jalen Waddle. Almost called him Garrett Wilson that time. 2nd and 4. At the 20-yard line, Breece Hall is lined up in the backfield. McDonald will take the snap. It's a handoff to Hall. He jukes his way up the middle, has the first down, and is brought down to the 11-yard line. Their lack of defensive line is definitely showing in this first half. A 1st and 10. Run a play fake to Breece Hall. Now going downfield, and his first career touchdown pass goes to Jalen Waddle as we take a 14-7 lead. On the Chargers' next drive, they face a 3rd and 15 from their own 31. Herbert will drop back to pass, rolling to the outside. He's now under pressure, getting sacked on the play by Boogie Basham to bring up a 4th and 16. All right, McDonald, let's see if I can avoid calling you the wrong name on this drive. 1st and 10 from our own 38-yard line. It will be a handoff to Breece Hall. It goes up the middle, and he is brought down for no gain. That sets up a 2nd and 10. McDonald out of shotgun. Will looks to pass. He's firing this one downfield, and that one probably should have been picked off. Well, now we need to avoid the 3-and-out. He's back in shotgun one more time. McDonald will take the snap, a quick throw to the outside, a wide open Brock Bowers, and he will get forced out of bounds at the Chargers 42. Now McDonald back in shotgun again, and it looks like Blake Corum is the running back, but he will look to pass. Never mind, he's going to look to run right up the middle, break that tackle, and get the first down himself to the 31-yard line. Now it's a 5-wide set, under 3 minutes to play in the half. Back in shotgun, all alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap and looks to pass again. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Waddle, and that'll turn into an 8-yard play. How about another 5-wide set for the Jets here? A 2nd and 2. From the 23, he'll drop back another quick throw to the outside. That was going to be caught by Blake Corum, who holds on through the contact. That should take us down to the 2-minute warning. Now McDonald back in shotgun with 2 minutes to play in the half. He'll take the snap and looks to pass again. He's going downfield. He's got Waddle, and he is into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the half. On the following Chargers drive, they would start with a big pass, but then there was a penalty that moved them deep into Jets territory, and now it's a 2nd and 4 with 56 seconds to go at the Jets 21. So we will go ahead and jump in and see if they are going to make this a one-score game. Herbert's back in shotgun here. He will take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw is going to be caught. He breaks that tackle. That's Mike Williams getting brought down to the 16 for a new set of downs. The Chargers would burn their 2nd timeout with 46 seconds to play here in the half. Now out of shotgun again, he'll drop back and go into the end zone to a wide open Gerald Everett, touchdown Los Angeles. However, Jared McDonald and the offense do get the ball to start the next half. From our own 25-yard line, Breece Hall is the running back. And that's where we go, that Hall to the outside, and he'll get brought down for a 6-yard run, and that puts him over 100 yards today. Now with a 2nd and 4, he's back in shotgun. Breece Hall is still the running back at his own 31-yard line. McDonald will look to go deep downfield. He finds his man. That's Garrett Wilson all the way to the Chargers 48. It's kind of catching me by surprise. He is being a lot more aggressive than he was in the preseason, but I do enjoy it right now. 1st and 10. Handoff to Breece Hall, who was met immediately for a loss of 2. I don't really enjoy that. McDonald back in shotgun now for a 2nd and 12 at about the 50-yard line. It's going to be a play fake, and I think that was a read option that got blown up in the backfield. Now a 3rd and 15. From our own 46-yard line, he comes out in shotgun. Obviously, we'll look to pass here. He's going to go deep downfield. That one will be caught by Garrett Wilson down to the 22-yard line. And that will bring out a 5-wide set for the Jets now. McDonald, the only one in the backfield. A quick throw caught by Johnny Wilson, who cuts upfield for the first down, brought down at the 9-yard line to bring up a 1st and goal. McDonald back from shotgun again. Will drop back. He's going to the end zone, and he finds Brock Bowers. That is touchdown pass number 3 today. We jump into the Chargers' next drive. It's a 3rd and 9 from the Jets' 34. Herbert's back in shotgun. He'll drop back to the pass. He's going to be under pressure. A lot of pressure here. Needs to get rid of it, and finally will throw it away before taking the sack. So that brings out Cade York for about a 50-yard attempt. The kick is away, and this one is good. Obviously, the field goal makes it a 28-17 game, but now the Jets face a 3rd and 5 on their next drive. McDonald's back in shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught for the first down, I believe, by Odell Beckham. Just a couple plays later, it's now another 3rd down for the Jets. It's a 3rd and 5 from our own 46. He'll drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Hall, and he can't follow his blocks. Why could you not get that first down? There is no reason why we shouldn't have gotten that. And on 4th and 1, barring a fake punt, we will punt this one away. Let's see if we can at least pin them deep downfield. This will bounce out of bounds at about the 3. Let's see if our defense can get a big safety here. He will drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside that is caught. He breaks that tackle and will be brought down in the end zone. That will go for a safety. Had the receiver just gone down and not broken the tackle, they would have lived to see another play on that drive. A couple plays after the punt, though, it's a 3rd and 10. We're trying to avoid a 3 and out, and McDonald will take off for the first down deep into Chargers territory. Is anybody going to get him? He finally dives down to the 18-yard line. Now we come out in a pistol set. That is Blake Corman at running back here. McDonald will drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught, and he's going to get brought down. I believe that's Garrett Wilson for just a 5-yard reception. Now that sets up a 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line, and that's going to be a false start on the Jets. So that moves it back to be a 2nd and 10. Now back at the 18-yard line, he's back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap, rolling to the outside, throwing on the run. He finds Johnny Wilson for an 8-yard reception. That sets up a 3rd and 2. At the 10-yard line, he is all alone in the backfield. We'll take the snap and look to pass again, going to the end zone, and he finds his man. Touchdown to Jalen Waddle for the 3rd time today, and now that's 4 passing touchdowns in this rookie's debut. On 2nd and 6 now, he's rolling to the outside. Herbert's going to look to take off, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers, and by the way, I completely apologize for skipping the 2-point try. I did not know we were going to go for that, but they ended up getting it. Now as the Chargers look to fight back into this game, it's a 3rd and 2. We give it to Breece Hall for the easy first down. He is finally brought down to the 47. An incomplete pass followed by a 3-yard run now sets up a 3rd and 7 from the 50-yard line. McDonald out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to step up and he's going to take off for the first down himself here and fight for it to the 42. A 6-yard carry from Breece Hall sets up a 2nd and 4. Now we go back to him to the outside. He breaks that tackle, has the first down, and is finally brought down to the 24. He is at 157 rushing yards. And now a 5-wide set for New York. From the 24-yard line, he'll drop back. A quick throw caught by Johnny Wilson, who will turn that into about a 7-yard reception. Now in a 2nd and 3, back in an I formation this time. From the 18-yard line, it's a play fake to Breece Hall. Now he's going to throw this to the outside. That is caught by, I believe, Garrett Wilson, and it sets up a 3rd and inches. Will we get a first down here? Hands off to Blake Corum, who will fight for the first of the 13 for just a 2-yard carry. A 2-yard carry on the next play sets up a 2nd and 8. The Jets offense is doing an amazing job at chewing the clock right now, as now McDonald comes out under center. From the 11-yard line, I imagine this will be another run play. He sends a man in motion, and we're going to get a delay of game, I believe, because he didn't account for the motion. That will set it back to be a 2nd and 13. Now out of pistol, he will look to throw. He tosses this one to the outside and misses his receiver. Now that sets up a 3rd and 13. He's back in shotgun with a 5-wide set. From the 16-yard line, he'll drop back to pass. Rolling to the outside, he's going to get sacked on the play, and now Elijah Vera Tucker is injured, but we will send out Jake Elliott. For about a 40-yard try that would make this a 3-score game with 2:37 to play. I imagine this game would be over at that point, and the kick is good. The Chargers would add a garbage time touchdown right before the end of the game. Your final score ends up being 41-31. And we have just taken down the defending Super Bowl champions using a rookie quarterback who just had a fantastic debut. Jared McDonald ends up going 23 for 29, 226 yards and 4 touchdowns. On the ground, Breece Hall ran for 169 and a touchdown. McDonald also ran for 82 yards on the ground. Receiving, Jalen Waddle 7 for 62 and 3 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson 5 for 69 and Brock Bowers got a touchdown. Over on defense, it looks like Damian Bryant led the team in tackles, which is good to see. In sacks, Boogie Basham got 1, Jermaine Johnson got 1, and we got no interceptions today. Now let's see how well Justin Herbert played. 21 of 29 for 343 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Will Shipley ran for 37 yards. Herbert ran in for a touchdown that we saw. And Quentin Johnston finishes with 8 catches for 191 yards in a score. Gerald Everett got a touchdown along with Keenan Allen. And because of the scenario we had before the game, all offensive linemen have now earned 4,500 experience. Well, obviously that was an incredibly fun debut from quarterback Jared McDonald, despite the fact that I may have called him the wrong name several times. But anyway, our next episode will be at Atlanta in week 2 of the season, and we'll see if we can follow up that performance.